I don't want to do this, but Snowy, you think you can make that video without me debunking it? Let's go! Let's debunk these claims before they go any deeper, because they have no evidence backing them up. Let's do this. Okay, let's break down the first point. Evidence. Yeah, this guy does not show any evidence to his claims at all. He just says something and just says it's there. With no proof, no evidence, no anything backing it up. Not even statements. So you can't really trust that. That's the first debunk. Next point, he doesn't give a shit. What I mean by this is that in the description of his own video, he specifically said, we updated this because, why not? Showing that he actually doesn't give a shit about that much. If he was really a victim, wouldn't he actually want this to come out earlier instead of saying, why not? That's the next point we're going to talk about. So I wasn't going to talk about my age on the channel, like try to keep it private for as long as I can, but let's talk about the physical impossibilities about both of our ages, because that would show a massive impossibility. Let's start with them. He is 16, I am 15, he is taller. There's no way in hell if we got into a fight, supposedly on Halloween 2024, it would either go like a damn stalemate or him beating me, because he's taller and has more of a longer range than me. Next, the drowning thing. This was horseplay with us. He was completely fine with this at the time, and now he's using it as a defense. Even though, like I said, he's physically bigger than me. He could easily stop me, and if I was actually drowning him, wouldn't you think any people else at the damn lake would do something? Like, I don't know, like an adult? Nothing happened that day. Next, the SA argument. Now, this is absolutely false. I have no idea where you got this from, but let's actually look at this with actual evidence. I mean, not evidence, like physics. Like I said, I already mentioned he's bigger than me, so he could easily stop me. But here's the massive problem. If this event actually happened, where is the proof? Where's the, he did this to me on this date, this year, and that? He doesn't prove any of that. He doesn't say anything about what day it happened. He mentions like how the beating and the fucking Halloween thing, but he doesn't mention this super important thing. Clearly showing that he made it up. He has no evidence to it. He doesn't say a date. He doesn't say anything. He's making it up. It's the clearest I made this up to make him look bad. Yeah, like I said, the logic isn't working here, because the only way an essay would work is if there's something that he fears of me, and there's no way he fears me in physical, because he could easily beat my ass. So this doesn't work. He tried to label me as a PDF file with no evidence. Like, obviously he's pointing at straws. There's no evidence, because one, like I said, I'm 15. Obviously I'm gonna like characters in my age graphic, but if that's not the one he's pointing at, and he's pointing at Anya, oh, I got some bad news for him. Anya is an anime icon, basically. She's a really known popular character. Just in total, the manga sold a lot of copies. Does that mean all those people are PDF files? And with that logic, does that mean because he plays Roblox, he's a PDF file? Exactly. The logic doesn't work if you just look at it at face value. This next point is really going to disprove a claim, but I am going to talk about how his mindset's working. I'm going to show some evidence to prove how his mindset's working. The proof. Mythomaniac. Basically, as you can see on screen, is basically someone who is basically just making up fairy tales in the head and trying to use that as reality when it's not. Based off literally nothing, and as the thing says, with no benefit. That's what his mind is. That's how his mind's working. Now the second point, what else he has, the second point is narcissistic victimhood. I'm killing the pronunciation, but basically, I'm not going to go into too much in detail because, as you can see, but basically, he's trying to make his own abusive, whatever nonsense it says on the screen, as proof. Or I can't. It's hard to. I can't. It's hard to say, but you can just read on screen. I don't have to like explain the whole thing. But he shows this because, like, where is this coming from? Like, absolutely nowhere. He's trying to use this as he's trying to make himself look like the victim. He's trying to make himself look like the victim here. But yeah. The reason why these connect together is because Mythomaniac, he's using his mind to make stories up, as in fairy tales, and then to use that as his, oh, I'm the victim. He made me do this, or he did this to me when it was physically impossible. That's how he's working. That's how they both connect to each other. That's how it's working. Now, this next point also isn't really a point, but I just have to get it off the bat. He's probably going to use the whole, oh, my fan made this, or blah, 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 and I didn't make it, so you're like attacking me for no reason. But the problem is, bro, you're not slick. That's clearly a fucking alt account. You think your show is that popular where people will be cosplaying as them? And also the biggest one here, the biggest case here is on this channel. Yeah, I'm calling out your old because it's clearly an old. You literally put your voice in one of the videos. You're not slick, my guy. You're not slick. It's not slick. You're not playing slick here, my guy. But yeah, just had to get this one off the bat first because I know he was going to say something about this. Oh yeah. To end this video off, there's a lot of problems with the video. A lot. And like I said, he doesn't show any evidence. You can rewatch it if you want. Actually, do rewatch it. We need to get this video more popular. But yeah, he shows no proof, and he tried to hide it by saying, I'm going to get proof. But if this cases was so serious that you took a few months after the friendship ended to finally speak out the points, or finally to speak out the points, wouldn't you have the evidence by now? And like I said, about the whole SA thing, like I said, there's no evidence. Like no time, no date, no anything. So yeah. Here are the things that I found out or like figured out or something that after I was done making the video. Here's the first point. Looking at the second account, obviously I told you it's a second account. Looking at it, he says this. What do you mean evidence will be gathered when found? You're telling me you made these points and you have no evidence to them. So basically, how the real world works, judge, jury, and executioner, this guy immediately went to executioner and now is going to jury. What? This is backward logic. It's like a scientist saying, there was a two-headed dragon. And everyone's like, okay, where is it? Then the scientist says, I'm gonna go look for the bones now. Like, really, bruh? I'm disappointed. Now, this next point is actually gonna be a little deeper, because it's actually doing something. How do you think the victims feel who actually survived SA and have been silenced and not heard would feel about this? A person who is innocent is getting accused. All this time you're wasting could be actually used to help victims, but no. You're basically reenacting the boy who cried wolf. How do you think they would feel about this? The people have been silenced. Exactly. That's all I have to say. These are the 2 points I had to mention up. But one more thing before it goes on to the next thing. How do you think they feel? You don't think. Now, this is the actual end of the video. No extra stuff. Now, this is the end. But I have to say one more thing. I need you guys' help. I need you guys to share this video, like this video, get this video out there, share with your friends, share with people you think would help. Please, we need the truth to come out. I need you guys' help. We need you.